This program provides education, not advice. Sponsors pay a fee for endorsements and interviews. See the truthayf.com disclosure page for details.
This is where technology, innovation, and personal finance come together.
This is the truth about your future with Rick Edelman. Brought to you by Global X ETFs, dedicated to providing investors with unexplored intelligent solutions.
It's Tuesday, December 26th. Ho, ho, ho. I hope Santa was good to you. Just imagine, if the FDA were to approve a drug that were to extend your lifespan. Pretty sci-fi, right? Well, guess what? The FDA has just done that. No, not a drug that will extend your life. A drug that will extend the life of your dog. Yeah, a California biotech company has gotten conditional approval by the FDA for a drug that increases the lifespan of dogs, particularly big dogs, large and giant breeds. The FDA Center for Veterinary Medicine says there is, quote, a reasonable expectation of effectiveness, unquote, for this drug, not only to extend the lifespan of big dogs, but to also maintain their quality of life. The dogs get an injection every 3 to 6 months, and full FDA approval is expected within 2 years. The world's oldest dog, by the way, Bobby, died last year at age 31. Big dogs have more of a hormone called IGF-1 than little dogs do. And we all know little dogs live twice as long as big dogs. So this new drug reduces IGF-1 in adult big dogs to increase their lifespan. The idea is that we give them this while they're healthy, to prevent or delay the onset of disease. They did a study involving 452 dogs, 84 different breeds, where they ranged in age from 2 to 18. The study showed that the drug had a beneficial outcome on the dogs. So, here's a couple of questions for you. Do you really want a dog that lives for 20 or 30 years? More importantly, when do we get to take that drug, or something like it? Clearly, if they can figure out how to make dogs live twice as long, they've got to figure out how to make people live to age 150, right? Pretty exciting fields of study, huh? So I suggest you take a look at everything that's going on in biotechnology. One big area, as we've been describing, advances in genomic sequencing. All this stuff is leading to an individualized approach to healthcare. We're talking early cancer detection and even cures across a range of illnesses. Next-generation DNA sequencing is fueling a new cycle in drug discovery. Recent discoveries have led to biopsies that require just a simple blood test, no more needles. 20 years ago, sequencing your genome cost $53,000. Today, it costs just $1,000. By the end of the decade, it'll be a free app on your phone. There are 350 million people around the world who have an undiagnosed disease. 75% of the people who have cancer won't know it until they have symptoms. That means we need early detection. And the market for early detection cancer screenings is $30 billion. And once you detect that there's illness in the body, you then need to start to treat it. We're going to have tailored therapeutics that are going to transform healthcare. Genomics are going to let us go after the root cause of disease. That's going to help us halt the progression. And I'm not just talking about cancer here, but also cardiovascular, neurological, respiratory, gastrointestinal diseases. All these therapies are going to consider patient-specific factors, like your individual genes and your individual lifestyle. It's going to be a new age of precision medicine. And we're going to take preventive steps, just like the dogs who are getting these shots to reduce that hormone in their bodies. We're talking about worldwide sales of cancer therapeutics that's going to hit $370 billion in the next 4 years, twice today's rate. And we're going to cure cancer with an 80% success rate. Not only are there going to be new drugs available to you, you're going to get them in new ways. I'm talking about telemedicine, digital health, online pharmacies, apps on your phones, your watch, your ring. All your wearable devices are going to monitor and analyze your health. They're going to send data directly to your doctor. You're already doing this with the latest Apple phone and the Apple Watch. Digital health services are going to be growing 18% a year over the next 5 years, according to researchers. There are so many ways to invest in this technological innovation so that we can get the benefits economically that our dogs are about to be receiving physiologically. At Global X, they have 5 specific ETFs that I think are really worth looking at. The Ag Tech and Food Innovation ETF, the symbol is CROP, K-R-O-P. The Genomics and Biotechnology ETF, Genome, the symbol G-N-O-M. Telemedicine and Digital Health ETF, the symbol is EDOC. The Global X Aging Population ETF, the symbol is AGNG. And the Global X Health and Wellness ETF, the symbol is BFIT, B-F-I-T. If we want to recognize that these technological innovations are going to be doing incredible things to make us healthier longer, doesn't it make sense that in addition to being a wonderful move for our species, it's a wonderful move for our financial wallets as well? Check them all out at globalxetfs.com. If you're an investor, ask your financial advisor about them.
I'd have a simple question for you as a financial advisor. Are you able to answer your clients' questions about Bitcoin? Can you explain to them what it is? What is blockchain? Why should they care? We are anxiously awaiting the SEC's decision coming any day, no later than January 10, just a couple of weeks from now, regarding approval of the new spot Bitcoin ETFs. There's a lot of anticipation about this. You need to be able to answer your clients' questions, and that means you need to prepare now before these ETFs hit the marketplace. What are these new spot Bitcoin ETFs? Should they invest? How much should they invest? Which one should they invest in? Right now is the perfect opportunity for you to get certified in blockchain and digital assets. It'll give you the knowledge you need to be able to help your clients when these new spot Bitcoin ETFs become available. Get your CBDA professional designation. It's listed in the FINRA database of professional designations. Online self-study course. You can binge it in a weekend. You can take it over a couple of weeks. The link to learn more is in the show notes.
Be sure to tune in to this podcast tomorrow, a very special podcast and videocast with a very special guest and a very special opportunity. Be sure to join me tomorrow. Thanks.
Buzz around artificial intelligence is seemingly everywhere. Is your portfolio keeping up? Consider the Global X Artificial Intelligence and Technology ETF, ticker AIQ, which invests in dozens of stocks at the leading edge of this disruption. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of principal. Technology companies can be affected by rapid product obsolescence and intense industry competition. Before investing, carefully consider the fund's objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in the full or summary prospectus at globalxetfs.com. Read carefully. Distributed by SEI Investments Distribution Co.
The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman is brought to you by Schwab. You want control of your financial future, and Schwab knows that. That's why when it comes to managing your wealth, Schwab gives you more choices, like full-service wealth management and advice when you need it most. You can also invest on your own and trade on Thinkorswim, the powerful award-winning trading platforms. Plus, you'll get low costs, transparent pricing, and 24/7 live help. Because Schwab understands it's your financial journey, and they believe you should have choices in how you invest. Visit schwab.com to learn more.
A longer lifespan means a longer retirement. Be ready.
This is The Truth About Your Future with Rick Edelman.